Let's talk about boning. I have a corset here that I have been wearing. This will be my 15th season. And it is silk and English coutil on the inside. Some of the bones are metal, some of them are nylon. And this year, finally, I have a bone or two sticking out. So, because I did not, honestly, I didn't reinforce the ends like I should because I was in a hurry. And 15 years later, here we are. But taking someone else's work apart got me thinking about bones and materials and whatnot. And I want to go over those real quick. This is some shit we used before we knew what we were doing. I believe this is a saw blade that's been painted, enameled essentially. This is not very bendy. It's very strong, but I feel like if I put some stress on that, it would definitely break. I don't know. Hold on. Yep, I can already hear it cracking. Yeah, that would definitely break under stress, a lot of stress. This is, I believe, if memory serves, someone else made this. 5 folder hangers together in duct tape. Here's what you don't want. Don't use bone. If you bend it and it doesn't bend back, this is not good boning for corsetry. It'll have micro fissures in here. It will eventually give way and break. This is not what you want. You don't want it to stay where you want it to spring back. This is standard hoop or corset boning and a 1/4 inch width. This has epoxy on the ends. This is the method that I used for mine and why they've lasted 15 years. This stuff never comes off. It's permanent. Very bendy, very bendy. Also, spring steel holds its shape. That's what you want. It needs to be flexible. It needs to hold it needs to spring back to its original shape. This is spiral steel. I typically don't do Victorian corsets, so I just don't use this much. It's very flexible, lovely to use, very, very nice, but I don't use it. This is also just plain old hoop steel. You can also get this at Home Depot in the electrician's department. Nylon. Nylon is great. Don't let anybody fool you. Nylon is great. It's very lightweight. It's easy. It doesn't snap. I think how I got onto the subject is somebody said that metal bones snap, and they absolutely do. What is this? This is standard corset boning because it comes from the factory this way. Oh, never mind. Nope. This is another saw blade. It has to be because somebody's thumbprint's in that. It would not come from the factory that way. So somebody made that. More nylon. This is spring steel, which is this stuff, this 1/4 inch, that it's hoop boning, or you can get it in the electricians, like I said, department. This is covered in a layer of electrical tape, just one layer. This is what you want. You want it to bounce back to where it was. Somebody said metal snaps. No, it doesn't, because your body doesn't. You would have to bend it like this. You would have to bend it back and forth several times tightly to get that to snap. But your body doesn't do that. Your body bends like this. So this is the kind of boning that you want to use. It needs to be, like, again, needs to be flexible, and it needs to go back to its original shape when it's not under stress.